What's up, guys? Welcome back. I want you to stick with it to the end of this video because this is a car you have never seen before, and I want you guys to see how it's made because this is history in the making. Let's go. All right, everyone, steering is officially done. All welded in, front and back. We need to put some more bracing in this car. We need to finish up these radiator mounts.
And what about this thing, man?
And a sweet ratchet shifter.
From B&M.
Yes.
So, getting into this car, you're actually, it would have been an amazing one-seater car because you have a little more spacious room, but you can make it a two-seater car, not just a CT once. So it's gonna be a little snug. So what we have to do and what we've been looking at is trying to figure out where to put this. Now, realistically, cars are traditionally here, right? That doesn't work because if he wants to have his wife in here and he wants to have her being comfortable driving, this is gonna be in the way. She's gonna be bumping her leg on it, so will he. And this is gonna be the location. We kind of battled around with it in our heads this morning.
How many hours? About 2 hours on this?
Right. So we debated back and forth.
Yeah.
We had it here, we had it out here, which was dumb. That was my idea. We had it over here. Now we have it here, and this is gonna be more ergonomic. This is gonna be a lot better, a lot closer, a lot tighter. The steering wheel doesn't get in the way of it. By the way, this steers beautifully.
Oh, yeah.
One-handed even. This is gonna be sick. So, let's get to it.
Okay, got the front nodes put in, or cross bracing, whatever you want to call it. Cole's over here putting the shifter in. That's what we decided on for the shifter. There's not a whole lot of room in this car, so it's gonna be tight, and we have to get creative on where we put it and make it functional in the end. I got these bars cut out. I'm just waiting on the welder, and then I can start welding these up. So we're making really good progress today. We're gonna get a lot done today, so stick to it. Smoky.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
We having fun. All right. Check it out. It's all mounted up, and it is solid. It's super, super awesome to have right here. I mean, here's first, and you're just driving along, and then pop, pop, pop. There's fourth.
How's that go? Bop, bop, bop?
It's pop, pop, pop.
You sound like my kid
Pop,
right now.
pop, pop. Hey. And then you have your reverse lockout. Push forward, and there's park.
Hell yeah.
That is sick, dude. It is solid, and it's just literally right here. Just if you're racing somebody CT, I mean, it's just hand off the steering wheel, hand off the steering wheel, hand off the steering wheel, done.
Heck yeah. Perfect.
Sick.
Perfect placement. And then I got these bars welded up, so I'm about to weld up those bars. This thing is really coming together. We're making a ton of progress today, which I would expect at the point we're at, because now the frame is basically done. So now we're just putting on a bunch of little things, which are just gonna fly past as we're doing them. I mean, we have a lot of boxes here, but we're gonna start putting more pieces on.
And the biggest part right here. Oh yeah.
Quick release.
There you go. All right, so finally it's all welded up in the back. Greg got this all lined out, and it looks like jet intakes.
Right?
It looks sick. I mean, looking at this, the angles kind of play off each other, and now we are getting ready to do crossbars down underneath. So we're gonna go from here across down to the engine crossbar mount, but you can't really see it right there. And then we're gonna go from there across the front.
It's gonna be like an X, but it's gonna be more like an H.
Yeah, a wide X.
Right now, the back end is just being supported by two, let's say, beams coming out. It has no support this way.
So you're looking at it like this from top down.
Yep, no support this way. So we got to add a X in there to give us support so it can't flex side to side.
So literally, without going into too much detail, without having the bars on there yet, which you'll see in a second, from here to there to there, and then the same on the other side. So just across. Yeah. That way it'll give it, it won't be wagging its tail.
Yeah, it might wag its tail.
Not anymore though, not after this.
Nope. Hell yeah. Hey, I'm back. Just kidding. So, got the cross bracing done. So it's making an H pattern, so it's going boom, 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 boom. I know it's a little repetitive, but that is done. So I am safe to say right now, this frame is basically done. So now we can start adding components. Finally, the exciting part, because this frame has been monotonous. Big words. So I think the next thing we're gonna start on, I'm gonna wait for Cole to get back. We're gonna do some brainstorming and we're gonna start on the exhaust because that's a nice, easy thing to do. And then we'll just see what we'll go from there. Don't have a game plan at this point now. Our game plan today was to get the frame completed, then start adding components one at a time, whatever we feel. We don't want to build on top of things to the point where it's hard to take apart. We also want this to be very functional. So let's get to it.
All right, so check this out, guys. So we got the exhaust started up. We have our mandrelly bent piece back here. We're having it turn away from what's gonna be the gas tank. Keep heat away from that. We're gonna have it come out here like you see, and then we're gonna have it bend in front of the rear tire. Yeah. Come down a little bit and leave enough room to put a nice chrome tip on it. We're gonna have the exhaust painted black. You already have our bung welded in here. And bung. I did say bung. You like the word bung?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Two idiots.
And then we have these nice shorty little exhaust mufflers. That's what it is, right? An exhaust muffler.
Yeah. Muffles exhaust.
Muffles them, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's nice and little and short, enough to fit back here, and it's enough to clean it up, but to keep the volume up. That's what our goal was there. So
yeah. Straight piping doesn't sound very good unless it's like a
turboed
$20,000-$30,000 NA motor, then it's gonna sound really good.
Right.
But
or if it's turboed, because that's kind of like a muffler.
But this will clean up that sound and get that deep rumble and not the high pitched drone you don't want.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. So what we're gonna do is we got our mandrelly bent U here. We're gonna use some pipe from this one here. We're gonna get another angle out of it, and we're gonna have it angled just like we said in front. Stick with us.
It's gonna rumble now.
Rumble dumble.
There we go.
Look at that, man. Nice and tight.
It's a snake.
And it's exiting right out in front. We left some space for obvious purposes and
a tip.
So if these babies balloon up on a burnout, we're not gonna be rubbing anything.
Right. Put a nice tip on there when it's ready. Oh yeah.
So, gonna mirror the other side. The only difference is there won't be a bung. Other than that, identical.
Identical.
All right, here we go. All right, guys, so we got this side welded up as much as we can on the car, and we're gonna pull it off and finish doing the full 360 on it. Over here, Craig's already got the other side getting mocked up. So we're gonna weld most of it off of the car, and then we'll test fit the rest just like we did on that side, on this side, and then we'll do a full circle weld on each of them. And this thing is so freaking close to running. This is gonna be so sick. I can't wait to sound what this 3-inch sounds like. This is gonna be sick.
Okay. Look at this. Oh man, it's really starting to look like a car now. There's so much more complexity going on, huh, Cole?
Yeah. Before we were looking at it, it was like an exoskeleton of sorts, and now if you look in here and see all this extra material that's been added and for strength and a little bit of aesthetics, it just finishes off the car. It is looking better than I ever thought it could. Oh, yeah. It is sick.
Yep.
You're gonna lose your mind, CT, when you see this in person. I know we've been talking about when you're gonna come pick it up and whatnot, and how we're gonna do that, and how we're gonna logistically do that. And when you come here and see this, you're gonna lose your mind. The cameras don't do it justice.
They don't.
Your top's gonna pop, man. This is sick.
Because trust us, when we have to edit these videos, we watch it over and over and over for 3 hours while you're editing. So you see the car the whole time.
Yeah.
And you see it in person, it's two different things.
Yes. You just don't get it. So you can sit here, and I know we've said how low this thing is. I truthfully have never seen a car this low. And I'm not talking low for ground clearance. I'm talking about the roof height.
Yeah.
Like, you think a GT40's low, right? And that's what it was known for, right? Sub 40. What was this, sub 35?
It's 31.
31, that's right, because
Yeah.
the rear tire's 31.
Yep.
So literally at this point, this rear tire up to my just below my mid thigh is taller than that roof, because we know for a fact that that roof sits below that roof. That's insane.
Right.
So if you see this on the road, it'll be a blur, but if you see it, this thing it's gonna freaking turn heads and snap necks, man. I mean, this is insane.
So
God.
do a little recap on what we did. Got the exhaust done, radiator braces done, X bracing done, shifter done, steering done. A lot of stuff's done. Come on, meow.
Right, meow.
All right, guys, well, we're getting off there. To be continued. This ain't done yet, so make sure you check out the next video next week. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe, comment, any of that stuff. It really helps out our videos when you comment and you like it. It helps push it to the top. It helps us out, so please help us out with that, because, man, we spent a lot of time on these videos.
And we all have never been closer than we are at this very freaking moment to be starting this engine up. That's gonna be soon, and then to actually be moving it around under its own power. This is gonna be freaking nuts. I promise you, you don't wanna miss out on this. I can't wait.
Oh, yeah. All right, guys, check us out next time.
See ya.